I'd sell the commercial building. That puts this hour of the Ramsey Show in the books. We'll be back with you before you know it. In the meantime, remember, there's ultimately only one way to financial peace, and that's to walk daily
listen to the
with the
Ramsey
Prince of
Show on your
Peace,
smart
Christ
speaker?
Jesus.
Just tell Alexa, Google Assistant, or Siri to play the Ramsey Show podcast. Check out all Ramsey Network shows on your smart speaker today.
Alrighty, Ramsey Show just ended. After show beginning. Alrighty. Let's see. We got another subscriber. Alright, it is after all Oak Island Day. Posted the newest no cap recap earlier today. So probably from that, or maybe from Ramsey, you never know. Put the links into the chat, and then we'll get going here. Email about anything. ChristyBunny@gmail.com. I am a Ramsey Solutions certified financial coach, and you can schedule a free consultation assessment with me at calendly.com/CoachSteveMoney. Link is at the top of the chat and in the description. And that would be, what does it say? It's a Kumba Girl IDA, so no clue. The non-Ohio area code. We don't do business outside of the state, so no clients. So yeah, they can go to voicemail. Donations. Can go to paypal.me/coach Steve Money. Yeah, about that email, CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. Email me if you'd like to sing the Baby Step song. Either you send in a recording of you doing it, or you can do it live. We can make that happen. Wherever you are. I do not work from home. I work from home sometimes, Doug, but not all the time. I'm at the shop right now. Alrighty, so this is episode number, 218 today. Number 218, trying to get better. Alrighty, so the second debt-free screen today on the Ramsey Show, they were from a little town called Clarksville. Take the last train to Clarksville and I'll meet you at the station. You can be here by 4:30, 'cause I've made your reservation. Don't be slow. Oh no no no. Oh no no no. 'Cause I'm leaving in the morning and I must see you again. We'll have one more night together till the morning brings my friend and I must go. Oh no no no. Oh no no no. And I don't know if I'm ever coming home. Take the last train to Clarksville. I'll be waiting at the station. We'll have time for coffee, flirty kisses, and a bit of conversation. Oh no no no. Oh no no no. Take the last train to Clarksville. I must hang up the phone. Won't be in this noisy railroad station. All alone, I'm feeling low. Oh no no no. Oh no no no. And I don't know if I'm ever coming home. Take the last train to Clarksville and I'll meet you at the station. You can be here by 4:30, 'cause I've made your reservation. Don't be slow. Oh no no no. Oh no no no. And I don't know if I'm ever coming home. You take the last train to Clarksville. 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 Alrighty. And this is the song I'm looking for other people to sing, the Baby Step song, and music written by Ed Sheeran, original singing by Justin Bieber, the Biebs. Listen for the drum taps. Like all plans, it starts with step one. $1,000 emergency fund. Step two, you'll pay for your debt. Step mortgage, we don't do that yet. So pay off your consumer debt. Every one of the charges, from smallest to largest. Baby step 3 is next. Full emergency fund of expenses. Stay gazelle intensive. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach, that's why I coach, and why I host this after show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, you should do Dave's baby steps. Step 4 is when you can take a breath and go less gazelle and invest. Step 5 is to save for your kids. No student loans at all for college. 6 is to pay off your home. Step 7, build your wealth and don't keep it all yourself. And you've lived like nobody else. Now you get to live large, and now you get to give large. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach, that's why I coach, and why I host this show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, you should do Dave's baby steps. Trumpet, take it home. Live from Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show Aftershow show. Here we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and the people in it. All things financial and whatever else I want to talk about. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money. I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, and you can schedule a free consultation assessment with me at calendly.com/Coach Steve Money. There's a link at the top of the chat and in the video description below. You can email me about anything, yes, anything, CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. You can even email me about if you'd like to sing the Baby Step song. That would be cool. You can reach me on the Instagram, add me on the gram, Coach Steve Money, no spaces. If you'd like to donate to the channel so I can make it better, that's paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. Alrighty. Oh, let's see. Slow chat today. That's alright. We persist. Today's Ramsey Show hosts on an all-new show were Dave Ramsey. You've heard of him. And also Mr. John D. Loney. His brand new book available for pre-order is called Own Your Past, Change Your Future. It's $20 and you get $300 worth of bonus stuff if you pre-order. Oh, they call him Dr. G, as you can see. Like his parents' name and John Deloney. Oh, he's got 2 PhDs, 2 more than me. Plus he's got some other certs. John Deloney, never gonna stop. Gives advice, such a brilliant mind. He always sorts it out. Has the craft of the feeling kind. John, woo! John Deloney. Oh, he gets a call and he forces it. And he saves the day again. John Deloney. Oh, this dude has got some range. Season of change is what you're doing. This is John Deloney. Never gonna stop. Gives advice. Such a brilliant mind. He always sorts it out. Has the craft of the feeling kind. John, woo! John Deloney. John Deloney. Will it spring? Ooh, I said a brilliant mind, anxiety redefined, and put in a quick read by John Deloney. Wealth and down assessed the face, they didn't face, but they probably still had fun with John Deloney. Never gonna stop, gives advice, gives it good, always sorts it out, has the craft of the healing kind. John, woo! John Deloney. All right. And market report. I didn't prepare the Price is Right horn losing or winning either way. That's a mix here. I think overall it's going to be down though, I think. Yeah, overall I think down. But it could be worse. It was a lot worse than that earlier in the day. Let's see what we have. We have Shopify reported today. Not so good. Nvidia reported afterwards, and that stock went down. Let's see what that is doing in the after hours. After hours down 2% in the after hours, as you can see. So that probably wasn't as good. Of course, AMD has been kicking butt lately, and so possibly that's a result. What do we have? Applied Materials also reported at 4:30. Next week, the Home Depot, Square, and Salesforce. Most followed single stocks on Google. Apple down negative down 14.14%. Google owner Alphabet up 0.83%. Amazon about a little over 1% up. The artist formerly known as Facebook, Meta Platforms, down a little over 2%. And Tesla, a rare day of it being less than 1% change either way, 0.1%. About that. Let's see what's the rest of the planets doing here. Mostly down in the Europe, mostly up in Asia. The euro's up on the dollar. Japanese yen is up on the dollar. The British pound low up on the dollar. The Canadian dollar A up on the US dollar. Surrey. And the Australian dollar mate up on the US dollar. There will be shrimps and other meats on the barbie tonight. Alright, crypto all down. And of course, as always, these do not stop trading at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Same person, Kumba Girl, or Kumba Girl. These don't stop trading. At 4 p.m. Eastern Time, they keep going. They go 24 hours. I guess it stops at 11:59, and then that's what the next day, the next minute, all through the next 24 hours is based on. So that's how they do it in the crypto land. I have some other stuff on crypto coming up. Let's see what we have here. Roblox also has had problems today. Dived 24% after earnings miss. Found out today that how Roblox makes their money is it's a free game. They make their money. They have a cash shop. You can buy stuff for your avatar. You can pay cash for Robux, and then you spend the Robux in the cash shop in the game, and so that's how they make their money. Let's see. Gaming company reported fourth quarter revenue of $770 million. So I mean that's not nothing. Down from the $772 million. So it's just $2 million off. And that's that apparently not acceptable to the day traders. Its loss of 25 cents per share was wider than the 13 cents anticipated. Roblox also reported 49.5 million daily active users, up 33% from the year earlier period. Alrighty. And in after hours, it is up 0.04. No, that's 4 cents. It's up, so 0.07% is what it's up in the after hours trading. Oh, let's see. Why this from Motley Fool? Why Qualcomm, AMD, and Micron stocks pop today? It says positive news out of Russia and tech investors feeling optimistic about stocks Tuesday. Oh, this is late. I did not realize, but AMD CEO sees no end to chip shortage. I think we already talked about that before. Okay, so that was from yesterday. That's my bad. That's from CNN Business. Fed's battle to fight inflation could cause more pain than higher prices. Well, what else could it do? Let's see. Rapidly rising prices have caused economic hardship for millions of Americans, but drastic action to rein in prices could lead to even more pain, including job losses. All right, so job losses would be one of those. The main tool available to the Fed to fight inflation, raising interest rates, is designed to curb inflation by slowing what has been a very strong economy. Even with the best year of economic growth and job gains in decades, the economy still has 2.5 million fewer jobs than it did heading into the pandy. So employers need to continue hiring. But if a slower economy means fewer job gains, perhaps even job losses for the lowest income segment of the workforce. All right, rate hike history, a reason for concern. right? Doesn't necessarily always work the way they want it to. Boom, 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 boom. Rate hikes could hit home value. How quickly can rates be raised safely? That's a good question. The problem is, no matter what the Fed does, the economy going to do what it's going to do. Traders on Wall Street are going to do what they're going to do. So, unknown exactly what's going to happen there. This from CNBC. Average size of a new mortgage just set a record as home prices continue to climb. Average contract interest rate for 30-year fixed rate mortgages with conforming loan balances, $647,200 or less, increased to 4.05% from 3.83%. The average purchase loan size was a record $453,000. Applications to refinance a home loan are now less than half the volume of a year ago. And that makes sense, because rates up. That's probably all we need from that. This from TheStreet.com. McDonald's adds a Taco Bell favorite to its menu. Let's see what this is. I did not read this ahead of time, so hopefully I won't be disappointed. McDonald's goes Southwest. American loves Tex-Mex food. Nachos, y fajitas have become favorite menu items, not just at dedicated restaurants for that particular fare, but nearly every sports bar. It's hard to find a basic restaurant in the U.S. That's so basic. That does not offer a take on nachos, and now you can add McDonald's to that list, but not in the U.S. Okay, well, why post this in America then? What do they do? What do they got? The amazing Tex-Mex flavor comes to our restaurants with the incredible Grand Mick Extreme nachos. All right, that sounds like that's fake news, just from the name of it. That's right. Matt Daniels comes in with the copy and paste post of "It's good to be a minimalist with a dog or so." Does it mean like you could have 2 dogs instead? Is that what that means? See, some churches and individuals are too modest for debt-free screens. All right. Lady did a backlot debt-free screen for Dave Ramsey a few years ago. All righty. Cool. Well, a church and individual both being debt-free are good things. All right. So I don't have that much problem with you today, Matt Daniels. Let's see. The delicious sauce, cheddar cheese, tomato, onion, double meat, and nachos inside the burger. What? Translated from Spanish. So maybe they're nachos inside the burger? They failed to have put a picture on there. Might McDonald's bring nachos to the U.S.? They briefly tried selling fajitas, according to EatThis.com. 1993, fajitas. McDonald's commercial claimed one bite of their chicken fajitas was like a taste of Mexico. I don't remember this. The item failed quickly, as do most new items introduced to the McDonald's menu. Okay. They also could have only been in test markets, etc. So, yeah. Alrighty, so I was asking, pondering, like yesterday, and other days before that, how do you know what, in cryptocurrency, since there are 850 billion different kinds out there, how do you know which one to get? So, figured I would check on this, and don't consider this advice at all. Neither myself nor Dave Ramsey recommends cryptocurrency at all. It is still just for investing. It is still just mutual funds and real estate. All right, let's see what the internet says. The Google knows everything supposedly, so we'll see. How do I know what crypto to buy? The 10 easiest way to pick which cryptocurrency to invest in. The community. So what that means? Go to Reddit, reddit.com/r/crypto. I don't know. I'm assuming they have plenty in there. So. Yeah. Yeah, so let's see, Maddie's wife wants to borrow from 401 for down payment. But she didn't want him to stop his contributions to pay off debt though. And yeah, that is what we call not being consistent, which that happens when you have the inconsistency. That's normal. People do that a lot with money. So yeah, Matt back in with some other stuff about how the scripture of the day is certainly nice with the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. That's how he ends the show every day. All right. Okay, so the community, that's going to be just somebody on the internet. So that's not necessarily a good thing to do, to base your investing with just some random person. I mean, that's not like it's Dave Ramsey, who is a known figure, and there's a difference between Dave Ramsey and just the average person in the Dave Ramsey chat to take advice from. Let's see, fundamental analysis. Obviously, you look at the analysis. The problem is they don't have that long of a track record yet. The team, I guess, who runs it. The technology. It's all basically the same technology. Their vision and their leadership. And again, how would you know that? I mean, maybe there's articles somewhere, or each of them have a website or something like that. I really don't know. So, and the pricing history. So that's the same thing as track record of the fundamental analysis, I guess. Credibility and reputation, and which again, they have very little track record. So I don't know what you do about that. All right. How do you know which cryptocurrency will go up? Most crypto have a predetermined maximum supply. When that maximum is reached, typically through mining efforts, no new tokens will be produced. See also, only 20% of total bitcoins remain to be mined. If interest maintains while the supply is fixed, price could go up. Okay, so it's currency, so that would be like if they said, okay, only this many dollars can be produced. And then they stop making them. So again, that would be, don't know what to tell you. All right, how do you know when to buy crypto? For the moment, however, the best time of the month to buy is near the end of the month. I'm assuming best time of the month to buy is near the end. Values tend to rise in the first 10 days of the month, followed by a price collapse, probably because people are selling after increases in the second half of the month. Right, you do have your crypto day traders, I'm sure, because the kids love to do that kind of stuff. So I'm sure they're doing that. So I have no doubt that this part is true as far as the way it goes. The trends. Which cryptocurrency should I invest in 2021? Polkadot, Cardano, Monero, Litecoin, Chainlink. Cardano is the only one that I've heard of, and because that's on this page right here, as you can see, right there. And just let's see, look for the 1 month. It's down today. It's down for the month. It's down for 6 months. Let's see, for the year it's probably up. Yeah, for the year it's barely up. But for 5 years it's going to be, You see, they got this. I mean, this has a wow, almost 4-year track record. And see, that's not going to be enough to satisfy Dave's at least a 10-year track record. But as you can see, it was like woo. People were like woo, and then they're like no, and then all this time, years of it just chumming along, and then all of a sudden, for whatever reason, dunno. Alrighty, and again, I have not heard of the other ones. So, alright, what is the next big crypto? Oh no, next big crypto. Is Pancake Swap. Decentralized exchange that was launched in late 2020. Yeah, and again, being an early adopter is not something you want to do. I mean, it's great on an individual basis if you happen to buy Apple. When that comes out, if you invest in some kind of fruit company, and then they'll send you a letter saying you don't have to worry about money anymore. And that's good. That's one less thing, right? But like this stuff, it's built on top of the Binance Smart Chain. All right. That's right. Okay, and so which cryptocurrency will rise in 2022? It says the Bitcoin, the Ethereum, the Tether, the Binance Coin, Solana, and Cardano. I actually have heard of all these. And so we're bringing the top 5 cryptocurrencies ranked according to their market capitalization and could be a wise choice. So they don't know what this article is not specifically answering the ones which will rise. They said these are the top ones right now, and that was January 27th when that was dated. So what will Bitcoin be worth in 2030? Experts predict Bitcoin's price can reach up to $1 million in 2030 if trends continue how they're. However, others don't see it moving higher than 160,000 by then. Okay, well, you're going to base your investing on that. What makes crypto go up and down? Like any currency, cryptocurrencies gain their value based on the scale of community involvement. Cryptocurrencies gain value if the demand for it is higher than the supply. When a cryptocurrency is useful, people want to own more of it, driving up the demand. Since people want to use it, they don't want to sell it. All right. Well, useful in what way? You can't take it to the Kroger and buy some Diet Coke with it. All right. Let's see. One more. Let's just take a look at that. 9 things to know before investing in cryptocurrency. Timing is everything, and that goes against Dave Ramsey's investing philosophy, where you don't try to time the market. Watch out for scammers. Yeah, see, if you get a mutual fund, unless you have a bad guy advising you, you buy a mutual fund, there's no scammers there because they have to tell you exactly what stocks are in the mutual fund. So you have that. Is it too good to be true? Do your own research. That's a lot of things that the people with causes say these days. They say, do your research. I don't want to do any research. Not on this stuff anyway. Beware of fear of missing out. Picked a good crypto exchange. All right. Well, that's enough of that. Just curious to see once more. I still have questions, lots of questions about it. Obviously, I was just looking at this earlier to see what new series are coming to Disney Plus now that Boba Fett is over. People should watch that, obviously. Marvel's Moon Knight is March 30th. Obi-Wan, that's supposed to be an A there. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Star Wars series is May 25th, 2022, which is the somebody else do the math. 55th anniversary. The first movie was May 25th, 1977. So what is that? 23 and... Oh, so 45 years. 45 years, not 50. Right? 77 and 23 is 2000. Yeah. Yeah. So 45 year and 45th anniversary of the first movie that came out. The Obi-Wan Kenobi Star Wars series will be on. Let's see. The Ms. Marvel series is sometime in the summer. Star Wars Andor, late summer. There's a Cars one. Boom, boom, boom. The Museum. I don't know if that's just a movie for Disney Plus or a series. Peter Pan and Wendy live action. That might be fun. She-Hulk, starring the wonderfully talented, what is her name? Tatiana Maslany, who is in Orphan Black, is She-Hulk. And, of course, Mark Ruffalo is in that as Hulk, Bruce Banner. And the Willow series is going to be sometime in 2022. Alrighty. Oh, let's see what time it is. Got some time here left. Let's go ahead and do some Redditing. You know what? I might just do tech support on Mondays. Do that every Monday and just leave the Ramsey stuff for the end of the show. Especially when they're slow news days. And I even did 3 songs. Let's see. Debt free, looking for a new car. Just advice. If you're looking for a new car, have you considered buying from a salvage yard? Salvage cars are cars that the insurance company claim are cars that are unfixable. This can be from a crash or car flooded in a thunderstorm. However, there are cars that are just old that have a problem. Receive a salvage title. Thing is, sometimes insurance companies are cheap and will claim a car as salvage when in reality it can be fixed. I own a 1994 Lexus that is salvage. Years ago, it was in a crash. Car was fixed years ago and has no issue at all. Nobody that now sees my car has any clue the car ever had an issue, so you may want to look into it. Can save 60 to 90% the cost of a car of similar age. Keep in mind before you buy to check with a car expert to see if the car is worth buying, as most are probably a pile of junk that you don't want. Sometimes you get lucks. That'll probably be lucky. So yeah, mileage is going to definitely vary on that. Got to be lucky, and again, you do have to have an expert advise you on what they would think. There's a What Would Dave Do from TP Bear. I recently quit my job due to our family circumstances. The spouse and I decided it would be better for me to be unemployed and stay at home parent for a bit. This could be for up to 3 years, but who really knows? I received a check from my old job. I want to open a retirement account in my name using that money. My understanding is that I would have to do a spousal IRA. My husband and I share our money 100%, but technically he is the one working to earn that money, so spousal IRA is my only option, correct? If so, how do I go about opening the IRA? Do I just go to my bank? Nope, don't go to your bank. I've never had retirement, so are there any rules for spousal IRA? I read that I can put up to $6,000 per year in it, and that is correct. But let's see, it depends on when you worked in your old job. Yeah, I get you can't, since it's after the first of the year, you can't open a Roth IRA and contribute to it from your job from last year. Although you may be able to get around that since you just received the check. That I do not know about. If you just received the check, then you may be able to get around that to put that a check amount in there. But and that you could have as just an IRA you do yourself. But as far as using some of your husband's money, that would have to go into a spousal IRA. So that's probably the best thing to do. And you can do that as well. And of course, be debt free before you do any of that. Debt free and full emergency fund before you do that. Posted it twice. That's all right. Happens. Car savings. Baby step 2. Padfoot 47. Posts. Me and my wife. That should be my wife and I. How you can tell that is if you take out the and, it should still be correct. So you wouldn't say me am on baby step 2 or me are. So it would be no, that's right. Never mind. Oh no, it'd be my wife and I. That's what I was saying. It's my wife and I are on baby step. Let's see. And came across a question. One of our cars is very old, and we wouldn't be surprised if it kicked the rusty bucket in the next year or so. We were wondering if we should start saving for a new to us car now, so we are ready when this is gone. We already have a bit of a sinking fund, $100 a month for car maintenance repairs. No, you need to pay off the debt, baby. Do baby step 2 and 3. You ride that thing into the ground, dog. Ride that thing into the ground. You have your $1,000 emergency fund, and I won't kill you for the $100 a month for car maintenance / repairs. Budgeting that, I won't yell at you about that. So let's see. Need help finding relief from exhaustion through the process. Hey everyone, I recently watched an episode that made me realize I don't think I have heard too many people in my situation and thought I could come here to see if anyone has any advice or has gone through something similar. And this is from Habit Thick 4377. Single, 35 years old, income 200 to 205K a year, not bad. If you're in California, you might disagree with me. But let's see. Debt-free, including house. Okay. With 425K, 285K, and 401K, Roth IRA, maxing out, 30K emergency fund, 100K, and taxable brokeraging account. What's the problem? Yeah, all sounds great. For the last 5 years, I went gazelle intense. Paid off 200K in medical debt, student debt, car debt, credit card debt, paid off my house, maxed out 401K as well, against what Dave Ramsey says, I know, all right, and built up a decent emergency fund, taxable account, sure. During these 5 years, I worked 3 jobs, easily worked 90 hours, literally work, shower, eat, sleep, work, repeat, yeah. I feel accomplished, but I'm exhausted, sure. I cut my work down to 1 job, which averaged about 45 to 50 hours a week, that's fine. I just wake up every day feeling beat down, mentally drained, physically tired. I definitely think for the last year or 2, I felt this way because I was working toward the goal. I was able to push myself through it. Now that I think I've met all of my immediate goals, I'm having time to feel and think about how beat down I feel. Has anyone else experienced this after, I guess, what we call getting the baby step 7 and pushing so hard for years? Yeah, I could imagine that would happen, and I would think eventually you would stop waking up like that. Because if you're working 45 to 50 hours when you're used to work 90 hours, and if you're getting 8 hours of sleep, eventually that's going to catch up with you the same way as not getting sleep caught up with you. So I would think eventually that would go away, and you would be fine just working 45 to 50 hours a week. If it doesn't, you could definitely get a checkup with your doctor, and also that could be if there's some kind of post-traumatic syndrome issue going on with it. But I think sometime that would go away, I would think. But yeah, I mean, it's great. You're there, so I mean, chill. Take a vacation. Take a vacation, dog. Take a vacation. Go to some beach and sleep or something. You know, whatever you need to relax, or just take a vacation and stay at home and sleep. Could do that as well. This is from PGA Chris Gull. Emergency fund. I have 6 months worth of emergency fund and savings account, barely earning any interest. That's right. That's not at this point. High yield savings account / money market account is only going to be about 0.5% interest a year, if that. I've looked at other money market accounts and it's not much of an improvement, right? I'm tempted to transfer half, leaving 3 months worth of emergency fund into a growth mutual fund instead. Just hate seeing cash sitting around doing nothing. Thoughts? Update. Thank you for all your comments. Don't touch EF is probably the best option. I also like the idea of adding 4% per year to keep up with inflation. All right. So apparently people have commented to the person, and you got to think about why you decided to do 6 months instead of 3 months to begin with. And if you have a spouse, and if your spouse has more of a security gland and sleeps better at night, that would be worth having it sit there and not make extra money as it could in the market. If you want to make the conscious decision to change your months of worth of emergency fund from 6 to 3 months, and then invest that money, okay, but think about why you didn't do just 3 months in the first place. So, you know, if you have no job drama or no other life drama, and you don't have that security gland that makes you want to have the 6 months, and of course, Dave's wife, Sharon, she likes to have an emergency fund for the emergency fund. So, I wonder exactly how much that is, by the way. But anyway, so she likes the emergency fund. And, and as far as extra, like insurance, Dave doesn't need it on him. He could self-insure, but he has it because SWI, Sharon wants it. That's his wife. And so, so it depends on why you did the 6 months to begin with instead of just 3 months. And now you're thinking about that just because your emergency fund's not making you any money. And of course, as Rachel Cruz would tell you, repeat after me, emergency fund, not an investment. So, I mean, if you want to get technical, it's an investment in you not going to debt, and it's an investment in you being able to handle any emergencies, and that's what it's for. It's not another investment vehicle like that. All right, what time is it? Oh, let's do one more. Am I wasting my 20s by working? I wasted mine then. 4 years of my teens too. Why did I do that? From Luhor OXOXO. Okay. I'm always by all means, it's not a humble brag yet. Oh, not a humble brag, comma. Yet I need some clarification on my situation in life at the moment. 22 male, no kids, paid off everything, house and car. Wow. No debt, no kids due to my late mother, setting me up for success rather early in life. 50K saved up, emergency fund, and 6 months of emergency fund saved up. Okay. I think so many people are posting this stuff with a phone, and often stuff that gets repeated and such. I don't plan on going to college at the moment since I don't know what exactly I will be going back to school. What it exactly and I will be going back to school for, maybe? And I don't honestly feel like accruing student loan debt since I don't have a plan in place. Well, you wouldn't get student loan debt anyway. Okay, 50. If you got 50K saved up and your house and car are paid off, you can spend that 50K to go to school if you want to. How do you guys feel maybe if I worked 2 jobs to save up like crazy for the next 2.5 years till I'm 25 and a half? I want to take advantage to contribute to retirement accounts since I have nothing better else to do at the moment. I don't have a girlfriend or any fun hobbies. I tried to get a piece of both, but no luck. So why not let me go crazy in the work market real quick and double up my savings? Doubling it. Now the problem occurs at the back of my head where I feel like I'm wasting my 20s and I should maybe travel and do other things with my life besides work, since I have some play money intact is 1 word, not 2 words. I could really use a big bro, big sis moment to help me out with this situation. I know my late mother is probably reading this and saying work and go to school. Maybe I'm lacking motivation. Of course you're lacking motivation. Sounds like even by thinking of such a thing. If your mom didn't help you, I'm guessing. I mean, you didn't say what you're doing for work, if anything, right now. It seems like you just got an inheritance, maybe, or she gave it to you before she died. So you wouldn't even have, unless she did that for you, you wouldn't be in this situation. So you would have to work anyway. So working probably would help you because it builds character. It would make you appreciate the situation you're in. So I would definitely recommend that. You don't have to go crazy and work 90 hours like the other guy did, obviously, or the other person did. I think it was a male too, though. You don't have to go crazy, but you can still have a job and just not loaf around somewhere. Because you got 50K in a 6-month of emergency fund. That doesn't allow you to just, go hiking in the Himalayas for years or wherever. People don't hike in the Himalayas. Where do they go hiking in? Some mountain range that's warmer than that. But anyway, you don't, are on some beach somewhere. I mean, you can do it for a couple weeks. I mean, maybe a year you could do, but then that eats through all your savings. So you paid off a house and a car. You do want to keep your house and your car, I assume. So yeah, I would just work somewhere, definitely, and hopefully it's something you're interested in. Could try different things, see what you like as far as job, and see what you can do for school there. So it says, I mean, you're always going to be working. You only waste time working if you A, despise the job, and or B, put in 0 effort. What up, Dr. Switch? I doing good. I appreciate you dropping by. Thanks a lot. Yes, this is why I need you to co-host sometimes. So you can give your because you always think of other stuff that I don't think of. So that would be fun. We should try to do that at some point. But yeah. You don't have, I don't have to worry about money anymore. You don't have that. You are way better off than the average 20-year-old, definitely. Way better off. And not just, you short-term plan and work 2 jobs, save up like crazy, and then what? And then what are you going to do? Does want to contribute to retirement, so you feel like you're wasting your 20s, so you want to do stuff that the average 20-year-old can't do. So no, disagree. Get to work. I mean, you can take a vacation, fine. Take a 1 or 2 week vacation. You can't just go off the grid and such. So yeah, interesting question on there. How many comments? 16 comments. Okay. Just curious. All right. Oh, it's about time to go. Let's see. What is tonight? Tonight is, let's see if we got another subscriber. Nope, still the 390. We did get another one today, though. But not one since this show began. Alrighty. Let's see. Tonight is Wednesday, right? Wednesdays and Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Old Man Video Gaming. Almost certainly Uncharted tonight, 8 p.m. That is in a little bit more than an hour from right now. Wednesdays, no set time. I did this earlier this morning. Curse of Oak Island recap. And I still have yet to do the companion show recap that also came out next week. I don't know what I'm going to do because there is no Curse of Oak Island on February 22nd. There's no Curse of Oak Island show on. There's going to be an Abraham Lincoln special on the 22nd. So, I mean, I guess I'd still have one more Beyond Oak Island Season 1 episode to recap, but there was no episode, or no Season 2 episode last night, so I don't have one of those to do. So I'll find something to do. Mondays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, alternating tech support and Ramsey Coach Support. Ramsey Coach Support was just what I was just doing there with reading the questions from Reddit. And I might just do tech support from now on and just save the Ramsey Coach Support to do as part of the after show. Might do that. We'll see how that goes. And of course, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, right after the Ramsey Show video ends on the YouTube. The after show begins. Also, sometime this week, Bella will probably get in touch, and we will start playing another game on father-daughter video gaming, and that will be announced as soon as I know about it, which I don't at the moment. So, alrighty. Once again, links. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Once again, I want to do that. There we go. Once again, links at the top of the chat and in the video description. Also on my YouTube banner, schedule free consultation. I'm a Ramsey Solutions Certified Financial Coach, and you can schedule free consultation with me. Calendly.com/CoachSteveMoney. PayPal for donations. That is because I don't have 100 million subscribers like Dr. Squish does. I don't have that. But so paypal.me/CoachSteveMoney. Instagram is CoachSteveMoney, no spaces. And email me about stuff. Talk to me. And especially if you want to sing the Baby Step song. Would love for somebody to do that. I'd love to hear a female sing it. I think that would be so cool. And that, of course, is CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. Alrighty, as I said, I'll be back on it in just about an hour from now, playing some more Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. And that movie is coming out on Friday. I'm going to go see it on Sunday. Alrighty, make smart financial decisions every day, even in your 20s.